Tosha, you coming? Yeah, just a moment. Yep, I remembered. I remembered. I remembered, and I ain't gonna get scared twice like that. Scrumptious. Oh my god! Greetings, everyone. We're back with another tiny bunny. I'm now aware that the camera looks like garbage, but it's just gonna have to be like that for next two episodes. I just want to try this out, see if it works, see if it looked good. It does not. So we're gonna. Oh, I'm here with Lucifer. I'm Jake Nebular, by the way. I don't know if I said that. I don't think I said that in the other one either. I did plug in my podcast though, Left Unseen on Spotify. Check it out. It'll be in the description, probably. Along with my TikTok. Yeah, the camera looks bad, but I was just testing it out. I tried to fix it. Maybe this time it'll look a bit better. If it doesn't, then it's fine. Whatever. We're just gonna have to try something else. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'll probably try it with the third video, and if the third video it looks better, then that's probably what we're gonna keep doing. Or now we're just gonna go back with the old method. I used to like this really cheap camcorder that I bought, but when I would edit it, my mouth, the audio and my mouth did not like stay together, and I don't know why, and I don't know how to fix that. So this is the next bit. So I'm using something else. I already said in the last episode. Who cares? But let's get back into it. We're back into it. The condo we used to live in, a 9-floor concrete building, buzzed with the neighbor's drill, mumbled with a TV set from behind the wall, cried like a baby from the big family next door. What a weenie. Our current house thought, though I can't really call it new, was completely different. It was silent and easygoing during the day. Its shadows lay dormant in the corners in the closet, the cobwebs, and under the stairs. But they all woke up during the night. By the way, these first three are like experiment stuff, and then we'll see how it goes. Something was watching me from every corner, almost as if the old photos of my deceased family with their ashen eyes were hanging on the walls in place of my drawings. That's fun. The floor was squeaking, rusty drains were moaning. The attic was occupied by noisy drafts. One could think the house was performing some sort of demonic melody. And then I realized I was in fact hearing music. It was already playing for a good while. Somewhere at the edge of my perception, I could hear a flute. It was mixed in with sounds of the wind of the creaking old house, and my thoughts too. I stood up and rushed to the window. I remember this. I am not going to get scared again. I want to reassure myself that this music was nothing more than a product of my imagination. It's not like someone is playing in there amidst a cold, snowy night, right? Oh my god. Yeah, I remember this. Someone was dancing in the field. Look at him go. Look at him go. Black silhouettes I could barely make out with the dark forest as their backdrop. They jumped around, basked in moonlight, bumped into piles of snow, rolled around and crawled on all floors. I like the bird jumping up and down. They're partying, dude! Stories about wolves playing under the moon came to mind, but these were clearly not wolves. They stood upright at times, circled around holding hands and whipping up snow, disappearing into the shadows for a brief moment and then coming back. Something bizarre was going on. Shadows dancing in the starless abyss made my imagination go wild, making me anxious at the same time. Suddenly the music had stopped. I remember this. 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 Dancing shadows froze in place, and I could swear pierced with me with their eyes. One of the silhouettes immediately parted from the bizarre shadow carnival and sprinted across the field with giant leaps. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Oh my god. It glided on squeaky snow without leaving any prints until it was devoured by the pitch black shadow of my house, which became even darker and thicker. I don't like these lights. I need to change them. I thought they would match the mood. They don't. My heart was jumping around like the bird inside a cage. I shut the curtains with a swift motion, stepped back towards the bed. That's that like kid mentality where you're like, can't see me, I'm good. I think kid mentality, but I still say that. They saw me. Oh my god, I'm not comfortable. A freezing torrent of fear washed over me. I stood in the middle of a perfectly dark room and listened to some unwanted guests move and scrape around, looking for an entrance. The sound moved to the right and circled around the house. Now my guests should be at the front door. Oh my god. I jumped into the bed and covered myself with the blanket as if it could protect me. The shackles of fear locked my muscles. I remember the funeral, my grandma lying there, hands crossed on her chest, her facial features sharp like that of a tin doll. Ants running up and down the legs of chairs that held my grandma's casket. I imagined these. No, stop! Let's not think about that. I imagined those little creatures climbing up her head and pulling up her eyelids with their tiny legs. And her wrinkly eyeballs would once again move inside their sockets, and she'd be able to see her grandchildren. I was chanting the spell she taught me through the whole procedure. Oh my god. Monday. Hello. Sorry, I'm back. I went to go eat. We're eating chubby ladies. Some will get it, some will don't. And now lying under the blanket. Where the fuck is this? And now lying under the blanket and listening to Squeaks and House, I was repeating the same words. On the island of on the island of Bouillon, underneath the blemished sun in the sea of cold blue stands a cabin made of wood. They lay hard and ashen hair from the spawn from Devil's Lair, to feast and always leave alone God's faithful servant named Anton. Evil will leave his house must. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Okay, fucking shit. Okay, fucking shit. Bizarre sounds had disappeared. I cautiously peeked out from under the blanket and saw curtains waving around like a hanged man. And then the night doused me with the new portion of boiling terror. The sound scratched at my eardrums. In reality, something or someone was scratching at the front door, hurriedly clawing at wood, demanding to be let in. The door was shut. Dad had become very cautious recently, so he installed a sturdy lock. I remember him staring at the forest intently as if he was looking for someone. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I hugged my knees, placing my chin between them, and drilled the door with my eyes. It was so flimsy and weak before the might of darkness, and then... Oh my god, I'd rather die. But not with this. The doorknob twitched slightly. Then it turned halfway once, twice, as the person who tried to enter had no hands. The doorknob tilted once more, and then started clicking violently. My jaw cramped from fear. My wet fingers clutched the blanket. I remember this. The door creaked and opened. The wind taunted me, moaning inside the tin drains. Now, god damn it! Now you'll see. The door was wide open. The darkness right, I don't care, inside the carnivorous mouth of the doorway. It was as if the night itself was calling out to me, flapping its black wings and squeaking with rusty hinges. I was trembling, ensnared by the web of darkness that hung in the corners of my room, waiting for the one who weaved it to come out of the gaping black hole. Tony? My abdomen tightened, and my chest rose up, ready to exhale a desperate scream. But before I was able to do anything, the darkness asked me, Tosha, you asleep? Oh, Jesus, my sister's pale face protruded from the thick shadows. I almost screamed from relief. Olya? I'm not sleeping. Did something happen? Olya frowned and stuck out her lower lip, a clear sign that she was about to cry. It's there again, staring at me. Shoo her away. Oh, Tosha, please. Tosha. Oh, I'm so scared. Sorry, I know what's gonna happen. So now I'm like, I'm so scared. Yeah, you and me, girl, you and me. We in this together. Fist bump. You and me together. Fist bump. Sorry, my body wants to react to nothing. Well, it wants to react to something, but there's nothing to react to, so I'm just doing shit now. The fear that was tormenting me just a minute ago crawled away and hid somewhere in my stomach. I needed to calm Olya down. That's good brotherhood right there. That's a good brother. Hard to find those. That was... I'm not throwing shade at anyone, but there was no shade. I don't know why I said that. It was just a dream. Silly. Don't be scared. Dreams don't bite. No one's going to harm you. Olya sobbed. She's trying her best to believe me. But was I sure myself? No. I have an idea. Let's go to your room and watch this video. Watch the video, Sleeping Beauty, for example. You like that cartoon, don't you? Why don't the Sleeping Beauty have a prince? Wait, why does the Sleeping Beauty have a prince and I have this scary bird? This question took me by surprise. Alright, let's watch Cinderella. My thoughts became tangled, fuzzy. Oh my god, what was that? What studied me with its eyes while dancing feverishly under the moon? The darkness was clinging to the window, and it couldn't be fooled by Grandma's old chess. It couldn't be satisfied with a feast of lard and long ashen hair. Tusha, are you coming? Yeah, just a moment. Yep, I remembered, and I ain't gonna get scared twice like that. Scrumptious. Oh my god! I remember that. Did not remember that. Did not remember animation. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? I could be happy. But instead, this is what I do. That's why I didn't want to laugh at Olya and her owl in the morning. Oh, the flashback? I don't remember that. Who is it? Who could be visiting us here in the middle of nowhere? We don't know anyone around here. So persistent. I felt extremely unsettled just from the silly thought that our morning guest could have come from the woods. I could barely hear voices coming from the front door. My mind was urging me to hide. In the closet, under the table, behind the curtains where Olya always hides. Tosha, come here! I felt like kettlebells were tied to my feet but still dragged him towards the hallway. A couple of policemen towered over me in the doorway. They smelled like frost and worry. Frost and worry. My mom always winced and grumbled the moment she saw patrol cars, worse than bandits. At the moment, though, she looked somewhat confused. Hello. Senior officer, who wore a grim expression, nodded. A boy had gone missing yesterday. His name is Vova. Look at this, please. Have you seen him? The policeman held out a photograph to me. This was a ginger boy around the age of elementary school. Alright, with a wall carpet as the backdrop. He had a striped cat in his hand and wore his wide smile. No, I haven't. Are you sure? Look closely. Where would I see him? I don't know anyone around here. I barely leave the house. Well, maybe you've seen him from the window. That's right. Your window looks straight at the forest, don't they? Why would you put your kid's room straight at the forest? You know how ridiculous that is? Do you know how horrifying that is? I've seen too many movies to be like, yeah, let's live surrounded by a forest. That's... no. The window. Oh, it didn't scare me. Good for me. No, I haven't seen anything. I see. He sounded tired, but his eyes, his stare long and heavy, was full of suspicion. I squirmed unwittingly under the weight of guilt which his giant shadow cast over me. The policeman finally tore his eyes from me and glanced over the hallway, the stairway, and the cracks in the ceiling, which I hadn't noticed before for some reason. How do you like your new place, by the way? Getting used to it? Bit by bit. It's just our little daughter misses the city a lot. Misses the city, huh? Have the locals been treating you well? Or have the locals been treating you well? Yes, everything's alright. Thank you. I don't like this guy's delicious. He's kind of got like that Mona Lisa, like sort of half grin, like sort of. The policeman pierced through me one more time with his brown eyes. My head started spinning. Can I help you somehow? I asked that in a shaky voice to look like a polite boy and to end this unpleasant conversation sooner. Now that I think about it, you look just like one of my nephews, little fella. He's a witty boy around your age, wears the same type of goggles. Ha ha! Always engrossed in reading those mystery novels. Told me he wants to enroll in police school when his family visited this summer. Wanted to help other people, just like me, see? I felt uncomfortable as if the distant relative, and not a police officer, stood before me. You know what? Little boys like you should stay at home. Steer away from trouble. Times have changed so much. Mom interjected in a cold voice. You don't say. Ah, well then. What grade are you in, Anton? 6. Have you made any friends here so far? Not yet. I'm going to school for the first time after the break. And then I'll leave you my... Then I'll leave you my number, just in case. Call me. If you're hearing any new info. The policeman faded away into nothing. I don't know why it's so funny to me. With their shadows, the smell of cheap cologne, and the photo of a smiling boy. I think we're gonna end it there. His voice still stood before my eyes. I wondered what it was like for him being all alone there. For some reason, I thought the forest swaying in the wind. What did his poor parents feel? Yeah, we're gonna. And what would my parents do if I had gone missing? Would they cry, thrash around hysterically, or would they accuse each other like they always do and forget about me eventually? Yeah, we're gonna end it here, cause fuck this. Got scared by a door closing. You know how much bullshit that is? Well, I enjoyed that one, guys. I didn't. I hope you did. You have a good one, guys. It sucked. Peace.